This is from Sagar, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. How was the creative process with A.J. Hartley different from working with Suzanne Young?
Oh yeah, pretty different. With Suzanne, it's a pure work of fiction, so there was a lot of laughing and a lot of which is funny to say, we just dream it up, it's all about dreams with the poet Anderson. So it's just a completely different kind of emotional foundation of, well, we can do whatever we want. With Sekret Machines and working with AJ, it's like, it was much more a tonality that was very serious. Like, we were trying to accomplish something that we both, and I think with Peter as well, we felt it was very important. And so I feel like every time we talked, or we got on those email chains with you, myself and Peter, or we would, a couple of times we had a conference call or a video conference, I felt we didn't sit around and laugh about it unless it was the absurdity of all of it, It was always felt like we're trying to do something very serious and very important. And so there's a tremendous amount of respect for everybody that's doing their own jobs within this, but also for the issue at hand, I think.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. That was a lot of fun to be involved in something where people had a respect towards the material like that, Okay, what was the most this is from Taylor, sorry. What was the most surprising thing you learned while researching this subject? Whether by doing research?
I mean, some of the stuff that you're saying about what happened to the Nazis at the end of the war, what happened to some of the Nazis at the end of the war. I knew about Werner von Braun and people like that coming from German rocketry programs to the US. I didn't know how extensive that was.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about a handful of people. I didn't know it was like 1,500 or more people who were brought, some of whom had shady Nazi ties. Because obviously there's a difference between being German and working for the German war machine.
And then there's the SS.
And then there's the SS. But some of these people clearly had some shady connections. And the idea that they were brought here, no questions asked, pretty much.
Yeah.
And not sent not just into rocketry, but into all kinds of industry all over the country to bring whatever technical expertise they had, I found sort of shocking, extraordinary.
Yeah.
I really didn't know how extensive that was.
One of the interludes is the scientist being woke up in the middle of the night to go over to the base to look at some stuff, brings his daughter. And, whatever crashed in the 40s was sent over to Dayton, Ohio's Air Force Base, Wright Pat, and they brought in the Nazis to look at it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing. It's like something insane crashes, and the first thing we think of is the most top secret thing ever, shut down the press, shut down everything, and call the Nazis. To consider, just to put out like how important their minds were to the government at the time.
And it makes perfect sense when you think about the political climate after the Second World War and the growing anxiety about the Soviet threat and the way that we were prepared to sort of bury the hatchet with the people we'd been fighting against.
The weirdest thing,
to sort of prepare for whatever conflict was coming with the Soviets. It's amazing.
Order the Sekret Machines novel at ToTheStars.Media and click subscribe to see more videos.